Scorpio, I popped in to see who's mirroring you at this time. As you come in, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new here, share this video with someone that you love. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, shop my sacred store where you'll find your honey manifestation pens, okay, smaller options for pre-recorded readings, okay, or subscribe to my Patreon where you'll find part 2 of this reading. Part 1 of this reading is going to tap into your energy, okay, and then I want you to think of somebody, the first person that comes to mind. That's who this reading is going to be about, whether professional, personal, whatever the connection. Part 2 of the reading over on Patreon, I'll tap into that person's energy. Okay, let's just pray. Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, spirit guides, spirit animals, source, sky, universe, please allow me to tap in with my Scorpios, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node to see what messages you have for them around who may or may not be marrying them at this time. Please protect the space from any negative energies and only allow energies of love and light to enter. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. That 111 on the clock was hitting just now. As I looked down and my clock said 1 2 3 1, but it was just giving the 1 2 3 for me. It's giving progression for me, being in alignment, synchronicities. I really feel like you on the verge of a level up. Okay, I feel like you hit that Uno reverse on that ass. Those vibes. Heavy on the hitting, look, in the 1 4 3, I love you. Heavy on the hitting the Uno reverse on that ass. But this is how you feel, which I just feel like is interesting enough, interesting in itself, makes me want to unpack it. Because there's some energy around somebody that you relied on, now relying on you. There's some energy of someone who, thought they were better than you because you were in a certain situation, is now in the same situation that you were in. As you're coming out of it, they're going into it. 222 on the clock. Okay, so for some of you that's the case, but for others of you, you're seeing this way. You don't even understand how the divine is using both of y'all in each other's lives to help you level up. Okay, I feel like whoever you're dealing with was always aware of this. A lot of Tauran energy, Libra energy coming through for sure. Even Gemini was really loud in this reading so far around people you may or may not be mirroring at this time. But I just feel like, oh, you good, Scorpio? Me too. Or you looking at somebody going, oh, you straight? Well, me too. You got this going on? Me too. You got this happening in your life? Me too. And feeling as if you're matching their vibration, but you're not. Someone was never looking at the situation that way with you. Okay, never wanted a certain certain outcome, or the outcome that they've got. Okay, but someone feels like them extending themselves to you, this energy around extending themselves to you, only backfired. I feel you misreading someone, okay? Misreading them, misreading their intentions. Your energy just feels like you sitting real pretty. You got the Empress card. I feel like you look really good. I feel like you glowing. You look really good. For some of you, that's not the download. For some of you, you laid up because you're not feeling so well. You laid up heavy on just being somebody's mother, okay? Really real couch potato vibes, okay? Because of someone being under the weather. Someone could have literally been hospitalized recently even. A lot of not doing much physical labor at all. For some of you, you take on this energy because it's so frustrating to you that somebody's always in it. You know what? I'ma lay around. I'ma lay around and I'm not gonna do shit. I'ma lay around and I'ma focus on me. I feel a sculpting of your body, working on your body. I feel working on your body and still never feeling like your body is what you want it to be. A lot of energy around being frustrated with someone ready to throw it away or deem something not worthy. when you pour into it a certain way and it doesn't yield the results that you expected, or when you want someone to give you a certain amount of energy or even a certain amount of money and they don't, you know, you just toss the connection away, or you expect it not to go anywhere. I feel like not knowing what to do when someone tells you no, not knowing how to handle that. This could be your frustration with this person because they can tell you no with ease. But I just feel like, for some of you, it could be dealing with a Pisces. But I just feel like this person always wanting to highlight something to you that you don't want to be highlighted. And so there's a lot of resentment that's coming on your end. You know, or you having to, in your mind, you getting something in spite of someone. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo, because some of this energy was popping up in Leo's reading. Yeah, I paid my dues. Wheel of Fortune out here in reverse with the Ace of Cups. It's time for my new beginning. World card at the bottom of the deck. I paid my dues. Okay? And you know, this Lover's card out here in reverse. This Lover's card out here with the Page of Swords and the Judgment card, with the Page of Coins in reverse, feels like, I'll never forget who gave me a hard time when I was already having a hard time. Okay, and saying that shit, in fact, it was you. You gave me a hard time, so I'm gonna make sure that I'm stepping on your neck. Or that being the energy that you in, stepping on neck, so every chance you get, you're gonna rub something in somebody's face. You hope that they see you and they're thinking about you, or they replay certain events. I don't know what this is, but I just feel like it's even beneath you to keep going in this direction at this point. I just feel like there's so much good. There's so much good. There's something about your environment being extremely beautiful. Okay, some of you may be getting a new home. Your environment may be super clean. Okay, or you need to decorate it. Some of you are really nostalgic because you love, you're remembering all that you went through to create the space that you did. Okay? Some of you are really sad because you love your space the way that it is, but you have to take it apart. You have to start over. There's so much that you can't recreate. You have to start over, but you can't recreate something. It just is what it is. You experienced it when you experienced it. Now you have to move on. Beautiful new beginning. A lot of you are moving. So a lot of you were dependent on someone in some way, and you'll be moving to solidify your independence even more. Okay, I just feel a lot of energy around you being tested. Not to be so petty, not to respond. You know, I think the divine put you in a situation so that you could be humbled, so you could experience something, or how you've made people feel in the past. Some of you didn't learn your lesson, and so now you're in a position again to be more compassionate, to learn from your past mistakes, which is what created certain karma for you. Okay? And don't miss an opportunity to do the same thing. You know? Or to do something different. Thank you. A lot of you realizing that you were breaking your own heart for a really long time. A lot of frustration around showing resistance to what someone was trying to present to you as a way out of whatever suffering you were going through. Hey, if you're just intentional this way. Hey, if you just try this. Hey, if you just take my advice, this really worked for me. This could work for you. I just know it. I feel like fighting someone for a really long time. Okay, this could even be specifically when it comes to leaning into your magic. and that's stopping, and now you kind of really pouring into yourself this way, you know, you pouring into your rituals or your offerings, or you know, you doing whatever you're doing with intention, really allowing yourself to create the life you want. And all of the suggestions that someone had given you, 10, 23 on the clock, 1, 2, 3, that really helps you to progress, to move on, really has you in a better space. You've manifested exactly what they told you you could manifest by taking their advice. But the way that you gave them such resistance, or the way that you had so much animosity, or the way that you just swore they were a hater in some way, they just weren't genuine or authentic, or didn't really support you, realizing now that you were wrong. And not only that, but I feel like someone making offerings on your behalf, you know, this being something that you might want to address, you might want to acknowledge. There's something about this, you realizing that someone showed up for you, you know, more than you ever gave them credit for. Wanting to fix that now, where you have your days and you have days where you don't want to acknowledge it. Queen of Wands and the Sun card coming out, Leo energy being real loud. They piss you off too much for you to want to acknowledge it. How they hurt you, how you've hurt them, but I feel like it's because of how they've hurt you. And would rather just sit in your anger than figure out how to process what it is that you're really feeling. King of Cups out here, not even mean to say in reverse, it's upright and right, and in the Strength card, Leo energy again, a lot of stressing, wrestling with your emotions, struggling, wrestling with your emotions until you feel like you can conquer them. Until you feel like you can conquer them, you can conquer your inner beast, your lower self. Really have y'all on the same page, your higher self and your lower self. I feel like you're working on it as best as you can, but it's the way that you go about it, man. That shit is always at the surface. Especially with people that you love, the anger, the rage. Five of Wands out here. With the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Cups as being people that you're supposed to be gentle with. Those are people that you know better than anybody, so you know exactly why they do the things that they do. They make the actions that they make, the decisions that they make. But fuck it, y'all don't want to get on board. I'll just match your energy. You match your energy instead of transmuting it. Nah. You still trying to find a way to stay in, you know, or stay close to something that your spirit is telling you to shut out and maintain your integrity at the same time. That's not gonna work, beloved. You gotta pick one. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. We'll go over to Patreon for part 2 so I can tap into this person's energy. Also, you are extremely exhausted. This could be why you laid up like this. And so I'm going to honor that. But you need to make some serious changes to your sleep schedule to improve the quality of your sleep. I love you. I feel like your brain function is being affected. Take care.